great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, what a move. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That completes it again to Metcalf. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. To the air on first down with Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Steelers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's Pickett. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power ranking, he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line of teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down, this is Harris. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Walker now on first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. They'll drop to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots for close range.
Walker once more, and he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pickett connecting with Freiermuth. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Back to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. On play action, they'll throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge is a successful one.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Pickett to throw on first down.
And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
33 yards that time.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
14 yards that time for number 14. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 38, Pickett. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens
from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second and a couple. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He gets it complete to him. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That's good. 4 up for the Steelers. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pickett slides down and he picks up the 1st. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And Walker once more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He hits his target, Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? And
it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Partner.